Okay. Okay, it's going.
Are you going?
Yeah,
Here we
it's
go.
going.
All right. Hey, everybody. Don't know if anyone can hear us or not.
I hope so.
But if you can, if you don't mind just writing in the discussion tab that we're actually live, that would be great. All right, give us 1 second. We're new at this.
This is a brand new platform, and
Mm-hmm.
neither of us have used.
Okay. So we'll get started in 1 second. Just getting a few more students that are joining. And then we'll get rolling here. Okay. Here we go. Oh, we're live. Okay. Yeah, hey everyone. Regina, Brett, Madahi, everyone else is joining over here. Welcome. So this is obviously a bit of a crazy semester that we're going to be having. And we want to just update you on what's happening with the Jewish Club at SMC and how you can participate and what's going to be available. Of course, you are welcome to ask any questions in the discussion box. But just to give you a little bit of what we're planning. So obviously, nothing's happening on campus this semester. And we're going to be trying to improvise to do off-campus events as much as possible, obviously within the guidelines of CDC and whatnot. So we are going to be doing, hopefully in a week or so, a welcome barbecue. Our signature barbecues, like we say, the best burger in town, and we'll have a drive-by option and a in-person option where you can come and meet some new students. We're also going to be doing a welcome drive-by where we have some whatnot tchotchkes and swag. We got our official SMC mask here, if you can see that. T-shirts like that, and lots of other good stuff that you can come by and pick up. We're obviously going to have a lot of online events. We usually have on a regular semester, we have throughout the week lunch and learns almost every day at SMC, but we're going to be doing that online now. And just to give you some idea of what we're going to try to help out with, one of our signature lunch and learns is the pizza and Parsha, where we discuss the weekly Torah portion over steaming hot pizza. Being that we can't do that, so we'll be making a RSVP system, and where you can reserve beforehand and pick up your pizza at a local kosher pizza shop in the Pico Robertson area, and then join us online for the class. That's just one of the ideas that are going to be implemented here for the upcoming semester. Eliana is our co-president, and I'll just let her introduce herself, give a little bit of hello and whatnot. Go ahead, Eliana. It's
Hi.
all yours.
Thank you. Thank you for coming, guys. I'm the co-president this year at Chabad SMC. I'm so excited to have you all here and to have you all join us in the future. Um, Thanks for being patient with us. Obviously, this is like very new for everyone. So thank you for your patience, and I hope we'll see you at some future events. If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the discussion, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Another thing, which is usually more relevant when classes are actually in person, is taking off for Jewish holidays. So when it's online, a lot of times you have much more flexibility, so it doesn't get in the way. But even this year, there's actually only one of the holidays that would technically be in conflict with your class, and that would be the Yom Kippur Holiday, which is going to be on, if you give me a second, Yom Kippur will be this year on September 28th. So it's Sunday night, Monday. And if you do have a class that would be in conflict with that this year, you need to send an email to your professors at the beginning of the semester right away, telling them that you cannot be in attendance because it's in conflict with a religious holiday, and they have to accommodate and give you, they cannot give you time off for that. By law, they have to accommodate with you and help you. If you have an exam, then they have to give it to you at a different time or so on. But that would really be the only time this semester that we would be in conflict. But make sure that you tell your professors right away. Otherwise, they don't really appreciate getting a last-minute notice on that. Also, we usually have our Shabbat Dinners for students. We are going to be restarting them on a much smaller scale, given that we can't have large gatherings, but we'll be restarting them, and it'll be by reservation only. So look out for that. I would encourage all of you to go into the content tab, and if you want to get the weekly updates of events that are going on, there's a link there, the first link. I can actually share the screen that you can see it. Let's see. Here we go. So in the content tab right over here, this link, click on it and you can fill out the info, your info that is, and we can add you to our list that you get all the updates of what's happening for the Jewish students, and you can be in the know. Also, you can follow us on our Facebook page and Instagram. That's also right over there. And we update those as well with events that are going on. And we'd be happy if you joined us on that. Let's get back to the regular screen. And sorry, there we go. That's a brief snapshot of what's going on a little bit. There will be events that we're going to be doing as the semester goes that are not planned right now. We're planning things as it goes along and as we're able to open up more and more and have more students attending. So you really want to click on that sign up link to be in the know. Also, just as a bonus, if you get any of your friends to sign up that are going to be at SMC on that sign-up link, for every friend that signs up and puts down that you recommended, you get entered into a raffle for a $50 Amazon gift card. Wow, that's right. So it's a win-win. Get your friends to sign up if they're attending SMC, and they'll be in the know as well. That's a great opportunity. And usually we're on campus meeting all the new students, but can't do that this year. So you guys can be the leaders for your friends and get them involved in Jewish activities at SMC. And let's go to the discussion page over here. 1 second. I'm sorry. Yes, you can join even if you're not Jewish. This is a club at SMC, and everybody is allowed to join. Sinus Scholars. Yes, Talia. So Sinus Scholars, thank you for reminding me. Sinus Scholars is one of our best programs. And it is a 8-week course on the question of what is a Jew. It goes through 8 segments of it. What is a Jew, and what is a Jew in 2020 or 2021, soon to be. Very, very interesting. It's even if you've been to like Hebrew school, this is something that you would really appreciate. You've never experienced this. It's text-based, but very open with discussion. Eliana can give you a first-hand experience. Go ahead, Eliana.
Yeah, it's such a rewarding program. It's 8 weeks, right?
Yeah.
You spend 8 weeks getting questions answered, stuff you wouldn't learn if you went to Hebrew school. And it's a great way to make friends. Made a bunch of my friends that way. And you get a check at the end of it for how much?
$350?
$350.
That's right. Oh, we got a one of our former board members as well. Yes, there's a stipend you get if you do the complete course of $350 that you get at the end. There's a few requirements of writing an essay, but if you go on the link sinusscholars.com, you can click on that and find out all that information. Or if you'd like, you're welcome to message us directly, and we can definitely give you more information on that. But Talia, that is the Sinus Scholars program, one of the best programs that we have. Let's go. Yes.
Did we mention that there's a retreat if you right? If you do
No, we didn't mention that. No, there's also, that's right. For the students that do go through the Sinus Scholars program, there's a annual summer retreat for 5 days at a 5-star hotel, where there's lots of discussion lectures from some of the greatest Jewish scholars right now, and it is all for the grand total sum of $100 for Sinus Scholar students. When does it take place? It will be starting 2 weeks into the semester. It is usually on Tuesdays, 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. We do it in person, but this year we will be giving a virtual option as well. Stay tuned for those details. And possibly we will change the schedule if there's enough students that request of that. Let's get to some other questions here for a second. Yes, for Jack, what Chabad is? Chabad is a international Jewish organization that is there to help. Primarily, it's for Jewish people, and it has different centers all over for community or for students specifically. It is not limited to Jewish people, but it is a Jewish organization, and we do Jewish stuff. We provide a place where people can go there and experience Judaism without judgment. So it is, you'll find over there Jews from all backgrounds, whether they're observant, non-observant, gonna be, not gonna be. It's a non-judgmental place, and we love seeing all of the Jewish students by our events. That is what the Chabad organization is in a nutshell. Let me just refresh for the new comments. There we go. Yeah, just going back to the Sinai Scholars, the Sinai Scholars Society. So to give you another just couple details, the basic requirements are to attend all 8 lessons, and there's a Shabbat dinner that's part of the requirements. At the end of the course, there are three requirements, which are to write a 1-page reflection paper, a 5-page essay on a Jewish topic, and then there's an online survey, which is actually quite easy. But those are the main requirements, and it is definitely recommended for you to do it if you're able to. But again, if you would sign up on the link in the content tab, you'll be getting much more detailed information about that and everything else. Marahi, you can get involved with signing up on the link, like I said, in the content tab. First link over there, you can sign up over there, and you'll be added to our weekly updates.
There's no shortage of ways to get involved with the Chabad organization.
That's correct.
Come to events. There'll be plenty of opportunities.
Talia, the Shabbat dinner is required, and there's obviously accommodations that are made depending on what's needed. So that's a question that we can definitely, if you were to take the Sinai Scholars, there's options available for whatever would be needed. Not to worry about that, but once we get that started, that's a detail that you can discuss on an individual basis. Let's see. Hold on a second. Sorry. Let's get through other tabs here.
How often will there be events now that everything is virtual?
How often will there be events? Well, here's what's going to happen. We're going to have virtual events throughout the week, but in-person events, we're going to try to do it as often as possible, obviously within reason. One of the options that we're going to try to do as well, just to accommodate as many people, as an example, if we were to have like one of our barbecues, usually you'll have 30, 40, 50 students that are there at the same time, which right now you can't really do. We would probably make time slots that to accommodate for more people to attend. But this is actually a work in progress, because we had a lot of events planned for the semester, but as you plan events and the guidelines and requirements change, so those plans get pushed to the side and you need to replan stuff. So can't really tell you how many events will be, but we're definitely going to try and maximize as many as possible. So you want to stay tuned for that. Like I said, Shabbat Dinners will be restarting in a couple weeks, probably in about 2 weeks, with limited capacity. Barbecues are going to be on as well, and our lunch and learns will be virtual for now, but possibly in person soon. And other social events will be planned as the semester goes along. So just stay tuned, but there will be plenty of opportunity to be involved and to meet other students at SMC. Let's see, 1 second. There we go. So Ariana, for these Shabbat dinners, yes, there's going to be a RSVP system, because at least now, we're not going to be able to just have it open like we always did, and students showed up, which was great, without RSVPing before. Just based on the circumstance, we're going to have to limit the attendance. So we're gonna do a RSVP, and as soon as that would be filled, we would stop for that week. But that's going to be starting in about 2 weeks, and you'll be getting those notifications in the email or WhatsApp group discussion as soon as it's open. So that would be Shabbat. Also, what we will be doing as well, I mean, it's coming up soon, is for the high holidays. We are also going to have events and or dinners for the high holidays as well. That would also be with the reservation system. So you can stay tuned for the high holidays in the event that you're looking for that. But we'll definitely have that posted in our updates. Let's see, 1 second. Here we go. Eliana, you hear me? No? Do you hear me, Eliana? Sorry. Looks like this thing got cut off for a second.
Ooh.
Do you hear me now?
The sound
Eliana?
is very weird. Oh.
Do you hear me now? No? You got me? Hello? Eliana? No? Let's try another. I don't know if you hear me. Regina, if you can hear me, please post that you hear me. Okay. Jennifer just wrote that we can both be heard. Regina, yes. So Shabbat dinners are going to be outdoors, and right now, at least, until for the next near future for sure, and will be COVID safe. We are going to be following all CDC guidelines. So with social distancing, obviously you can't wear a face mask when you're in the middle of eating. At least they haven't invented that one yet. But with the hand sanitizers, yes. So we'll be doing everything as safely as possible. That is our number one. Our number one goal is to keep everyone safe, and then to get everybody involved as well. So we'll be doing our best and whatever is necessary in regard to events, Shabbat dinners, and anything else. I hope that answers your question, Regina. Let's see. Eliana's out here for a second. Sorry, everyone, but technology doesn't always work. Just give us a second here. There we go. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's just go through. We usually have a semester guide that we give out, as you can see over here, in the beginning of each semester, with all the events that are already planned. Not really happening this semester, but nonetheless. Another thing I forgot to mention is that we are going to be having through the semester. You're back on, Eliana? Good. We're going to be having a speaker series, a speaker lecture series that hopefully will be once a week. We're actually partnering with the Chabad at USC to have different speakers once a week. We're going to be having a speaker come on that is the head of the Shoah Foundation at USC that will be discussing anti-Semitism in modern day time, which I think is very appropriate to be discussed now, given the recent events. There's also, in a couple weeks, we'll be having a woman, Marta Cohen. She was a spy in World War II. She's from France, Jewish woman that spied on the Nazis, and an amazing story. She will be on as well in a couple weeks. So just look out for those events as well. Those are going to be online, but you're going to have to register beforehand for those events. Just as a heads up to look out for that. So that's another thing that's coming up. Sorry. If there's anything that we can actually help with in regard to, your, if you have any need to interaction with professors in regard to anything on the Jewish side, feel free to let us know. We are more than happy to accommodate and help with your interaction with professors if need be. It's thank God it hasn't happened that often recently, but if it does, we're always here to help you if you need any help with that. That would be, like I said, it's usually in regard to your classes that would be in conflict with Jewish holidays, but it's only going to be one day this year, usually, unless you have a Sunday class. But otherwise, just on Yom Kippur is going to be the conflicting Jewish holiday classes. But you want to email your professor if you have a class then, and they will accommodate if for whatever is any exams or anything like that you can't be present for on that time. back over here. Sorry. Yes, we can write letters to your professors for the Jewish holidays. You want to, let me just put our email address. So I just posted our email address. You can email me over there if you need a letter written for. You shouldn't. You shouldn't need a letter written for your professor. You should just.
Usually, if you just send them an email, I haven't had a professor tell me that I can't miss school for a Jewish holiday, so they'll say yes. You shouldn't really need a letter, but if you do, obviously you can ask.
Yeah, that is not a problem at all. But you really shouldn't have to get it. It's just to give you an idea. This is already many years in the making, but we've been able to have the administration send a email to all faculty members in the beginning of each semester saying that if any students need to take off because of religious holiday observance, then by law the professor is required to accommodate. So you're responsible for the work on that day, but if, let's say, there's an exam, the professor has to accommodate and give you another day to take it. Something of that sort. So just be aware. They get every semester an email, and it's not just Jewish students. There's many other students that are observing other religious holidays that have the same problem. So they really shouldn't give you any issue. But feel free to let us know if there is an issue. All right, let's see what else over here. Just hello to all the other new students that just joined us in the last few minutes. If you want to find out any information, feel free to put in the discussion box, and we'll try to answer you as well. 1 second, sorry. And again, if you just joined us in the last few minutes, please go to the content tab that you have on your screen, and you can click on the first link. That will take you to a Google Doc where you can sign up for our weekly updates of all events that are happening. And there's also the links for our social media where we also update anything that's going to be happening, any events, or whether they be in person or virtual. So feel free to go over there and click on the links. And also, for those that just joined, if you have any friends that are incoming freshmen, and you give them the sign-up link. Hello. Hi. 1 second. Hello, Solomon. Okay. Here we go. So you can give them the link, and if they put you down in the referral box, then you will be entered for each new sign up that refers you, that puts you as the referral, rather, you will be put in for a raffle for $50 Amazon gift card. So be sure to tell all your friends that are freshmen, or even if they were at SMC last year but did not get a chance to sign up for the Jewish Club, they can still do that, and you will be entered for that $50 Amazon gift card. Yes, that's right. Who are you calling? Eliana? That's right.
We've got a question. How old is she?
She is right now a little over a year and a half. Usually it goes by months. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. Yes. What's up? Uh, it's all good. It's all good, Jeff. Thanks for joining. Long time no see. We got Jeff Gordon online here. For those that don't know Jeff, Jeff is one of the best Jews at SMC. Was a student, faculty now. Great. Sorry, here we go. Yes, but be sure to sign up. And let me get back to the discussion. Sorry. Yes, her name is Sarah. Right?
She's very popular in the discussion section.
Yes, of course. I should just put her down over here and just walk
This
away.
is the face of Chabad.
Uh-huh. Our youngest member so far. That's
There's
right.
no age discrimination going on here.
No. No, we're good. Doctor, how are you? Oh, he just left. We just had the dean of student life that joined us for a minute. For those that did not notice. All right. Let's go back to any questions that anybody has. Oh, there you go. Jeff Gordon just put his email in, and you're welcome to email him as well for questions about just general SMC stuff, even in regard to clubs or any other general information. And Jeff will be more than happy to help you. Thank you, Jeff. That was very kind. Always good to see familiar faces, even though we don't see you, but in spirit, we'll have to get to see you very soon. Let's see. Let's get back here. Okay. So we pretty much covered what's going on for the semester. I know that there's some more students that are just joining me over here. And very briefly, let me just repeat. I know it's on repeat now. Hello to all the new students that are joining us. If you go to our content tab, you can click on the first link and sign up to get the weekly updates for all events that are going on. Natalie, Nicole, just click on there and you'll be added to our groups. Eliana, hello?
Hi,
Yeah? Are we back on?
I can hear you.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
Thank you.
If you can hear us, just post in the discussion board that you can hear us, because we were having some technical issues just before. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, we're back on. Okay. Yes.
Julia, if you hit the content tab, there's some links on how to join and get involved. You can also, I think the Instagram is on there too.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Instagram,
Instagram link is on there too. There'll
and
be updates.
for all the old-fashioned people, we also have Facebook. Uh, yeah. But yes, you can best is if you just click on the first tab in the content, and that will give you the sign up, and then obviously you can follow us on social media, and that would be great as well. But the first tab in the content, first link in the content tab is where you want to go to sign up. Let me just post that over here for a second. Can actually, here we go. And there we go. So I just posted the actual link in the discussion tab. There we go. Okay. Back on. All right. So I don't know if anybody heard before, I was saying about our Sinai Scholars program for any new students that just joined. And that is also in the content tab that you can check out our 8-week course of the question, what is a Jew, with a lot of benefits that go along with it. All right, let's go back here. Okay, well, we got just a couple minutes left over here. If anybody has any other questions, please post it now before they shut us down. Of course. Okay, 1 second. Yes. Let's see. And no, okay. Well, if you all have everything, all the information that you need, well, thank you for joining.
We look forward to seeing you guys this semester.
It's going to be as exciting as we can make it. And we definitely will be doing everything that we can to give everyone the opportunities to join, to meet, obviously in a safe way. But just stay tuned for all of our upcoming events, both virtual and in person. It's going to be a good time. Crazy times, but we'll make it a good time.
I think that's about the time we have.
Yes, thanks everybody for joining again.
Thank you for coming, everyone. I look forward to seeing you. And yeah, have a good day, guys.